Hey guys, it's September 3rd and welcome to patch 8.1.1. I'm so excited here. I just hit rank 300 yesterday while farming Ruins of the Star Vault and farming for blue insect dragons. And I can think of no better way to kick off rank 300 than monster points coming out, so I can finally clear up the useless rares in my box and the useless dupes I have. If you don't know what monster points are, it's the newest addition to this patch. And in addition to Latent Awakenings, that's what really makes this patch. So here, if you go to Monster, right under Sell Monsters will be Purchase Monster, and you have a little icon here showing you how many monster points you have. You can sell rare monsters, or any monster, for monster points. Now, anything you pull out of the rare machine, and any collab machine, the lowest amount it's going to be worth is 3,000 monster points. That means no matter what, if you pull the rare machine and you don't like it, you could trade it in for a Tamadra, Keeper of Gold, or any of the other rare Evo mats. For 10,000, you can get a Jewel of Fire. The Godfest exclusives are worth more, from 5,000 anywhere up to 15,000 each. So other than that, you can get the Latent Tamadras, which provide every monster can now have up to 5 Latent Awakenings. And these are weaker than their normal counterparts, but you can customize your monster up to 5 of them. But for instance, Auto Heal won't heal for 500 each, it does a small percentage of your life each. Extend Time does not give you half a second like its normal counterpart, it gives you 0.05 seconds, so it's going to take 5 of them to give you a fourth of a second. And then you have the Elemental Resist. Each of these gives 1% resist as opposed to 5% like their normal counterparts. In addition to that, we're going to be cycling through the elements, starting now with fire. So there's going to be a Flampy, and then there's going to be a special God Dragon that's a Monster Point Shop exclusive. So we're starting now with Shiva Dragon, we're going to next do Water with Neptune Dragon, then Wood with Odin Dragon, and then Light with Ra Dragon. Dark hasn't been announced yet. So, since I'm ranked 300, I figure what I could do is just give a mini box tour here, and while I'm at it, I can sell my monsters for monster points, and then buy myself some Tamadras. Some Latent Awakening Tamadras, that is. So first thing I need to do is I need to unfavorite the things I'm going to sell. So let's go and figure out what I'm going to sell. So here's my box. I keep favorited just mainly what I'm going to use, or what I have some possibility of throwing on a team. So looking through here, the top rows are kind of my mainly used fire cards. So most of my fire teams have some combinations of these guys. I've got Goemon, I've got Red Valk, Awoken Horus, Yamato, Awoken Minerva, and these guys are max skilled, so they're ready to go on teams. Not everybody's max skilled. Goemon's not even started. Horus is getting there. I just pulled Uriel and just started working on skilling Uriel up. Chiome's max skilled. Every Gigas in this box is max skilled. During Purring Tower, I skilled up like 5 Gigases. Heraur Senpai, which was like the first rare that ever dropped for me in this game. Gadius, Erd, Echidna. Okay, so let's figure out something to sell here. I got a second Gadius down here, and I don't know if I'm ever going to use a second Gadius. I hope I don't regret that if he ever gets a ultimate evolve, but he's going to be a Monster Point Godfest exclusive, so he's going to be worth a decent amount of monster points. Anima, I don't see myself ever using. I'm halfway tempted to get rid of Ame no Uzume. I'm going to keep her just for her bind clear right now. I wonder how much Mitsuki is worth. She was a rare machine pull. If she's worth 3,000, that's going to make me pretty happy. Oh, that's my skilled up Mitsuki. I have a second Mitsuki somewhere. Oh, she's probably not favorited yet. Okay, I've got 2 Exahydras here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of one. And I'm going to leave everybody else alone right now. Okay, let's go into blues. Blues here. I've got... Oh, I'm so halfway tempted to get rid of Kraken Rider just for trolling me this last Godfest. Third Umisachi Yamisachi. I can't see myself using 3 Umisachis. I might just get rid of Umisachi. 2 Umisachis is plenty. Chibi Isis. I originally was going to keep her just so originally I dumped other Chibi Isises into her just so I could have some bind immune, bind clear. But now, you know, time has passed and I have better things to do. So these couple Chibis from Pad Academy I held on to, these are turning into monster points. And I'd like to introduce you to my favorite trolls of my monster box. This is Leonardo, this is Donatello, this is Michelangelo, and this is Raphael. I've pulled 4 consecutive, well, 2 of these were consecutive, and then the other 2 were consecutive. Chrono Turtles are the trolls of my life, and if these things are actually worth 3,000 monster points each, I'm gonna sell them so fast their heads are gonna snap. Undyne as well. This is the regular troll pull. I've also pulled 4 of these, I just haven't figured out what to name all 4 of them. I don't think, even though the toy dragons were in the rare machine, they were also farmable, so I don't think they're going to be worth monster points, but I'm gonna check, since I did pull that from the rare machine. I believe the late bloomer dragons like Salamander, Sea Serpent, Tiamat, Fafnir, Divinagon, I believe all of those are worth monster points as well. And I don't think I'm going to be using the blue one in any team anytime soon. And I think I have extra red ones as well. I think they're down. Oh, here we go. Okay. As for green, let's see what I've got here. I've got, looking at my team, my box here, I've got Awoken Mei, Awoken Bastet, and I just started working with these guys. I haven't skilled them up yet. Bastet I run all the time. I haven't started hypering her yet, but I have started skilling her up with my P's. Perseus, I'm waiting for green fairies to come around. Awoken Susanoo, I just skilled up with the Taiko collab. Kano, I was trying to skill her up during the last, what did we have that skilled up these healer girls? Shinra Bancho, I was trying to skill her up during that. Grodin, he's almost max skilled. Freya, haven't started skilling her, but these are ones I normally use. Parvati, Gronias, My Melody. My Melody was a standard of my old Verdandi team. Weedross is fantastic. Bind Clear and Time Extend for Dandy, Osiris, Delgado. Okay, extra Verdandis. Now, Verdandi does make a good sub for Verdandi, so I'm hesitant to sell both, but I don't think I'm ever going to use 3 Verdandis, so I am going to sell 1. I got a second Delgado, and I can't see myself ever using 2 Delgados, nor can I see myself ever using 2 Guan Yus. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell Guan Yu as well. In fact, I could never see myself using any Guan Yu just to be fair. But I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to 1 in the off chance he does get an ultimate evolution. Okay, then I've got Tengu, I've got Shinra Bansha Saiga, I've got Parvati here, my second and third Parvati. One of these Parvatis is going to turn into Awoken Parvati. The other Parvati will probably never see the light of day. Since I'm already keeping 1 Parvati just for her original max skill and for her green-red balanced form as a heart maker. Chibi Perseus, he's out of here. Okay, Thumbelina. I can't see myself using Thumbelina, to be honest. Nor can I see myself using Woodbond. Anything I would ever do with Woodbond, I would just be doing with My Melody instead. Same with you, Grimrock. You're gone. Sylph? Let's just check to see if you're worth monster points. Same with you, Triceratops. Okay. Moving on to light. At the top again are the cards I actually use. I actually use my Ultimate Evolved Valkyrie, Awoken Ra. I'd like to build up Zeus Hera and Sonya Gran. 2 Kalis. I've been trying to skill up Fu and Fumakotaro, Athena. Hathor I absolutely love. I wish I had some more Hathor friends so I could actually skill her up. Ray Sirius is actually really good. I should actually be farming some Pulse Needles to skill him up. My 3rd Kali right here. Now I could possibly picture a Light Kali team where I'm running 3 Light Kalis, a Dark Kali, and Sun Quan. So I'm going to hold on to my 3rd Light Kali. But beyond that, as you can see down here, I have Hathor number 1 and 2, number 2 and 3, and Light Kali number 4, 5, 6. For some reason, I just could not stop pulling Light Kali. So these are going to get sold for monster points. I apologize to any of you that have been trying to pull Light Kali and haven't been able to pull her, but I've pulled one too many Kalis. And Hathor, I can't picture a world where I would be running more than 1 Hathor in a team. Light Weejoss is he's great just like his green counterpart, but there's no way I would run 2 on a team ever. So I'm going to get rid of a Weejoss. Now Apocalypse actually does have use as a dupe, so I'm going to hold on to that 2nd Apocalypse. And DQXQ makes a great light row sub, so I'm holding on to them. Chibi and Matarasu I'm going to get rid of. Let's see. Shinra Bansho Light Dragon buff. I'm going to get rid of this too. So my very first pad account ever, my first 3 rare machine pulls, including my starter pull, were all Shining Dragon Swordsmen. And because of that, I almost went to get rid of both of these, but I'm going to hold on to one. Mistrain. Now, I can't imagine ever using one of these, but I also don't like selling away everything, so I'm going to hold on to at least one here. And I guess that's it. I'll hold on to this Genie too. Okay, almost done here. Getting into my dark cards now. So I've got Dark Kali, I've got Beelzebub, Durga, Lubu, Pandora, Haku, Hanzo, Satan, 2 Gadius, and I don't know that I would ever use more than 1 Gadius. I'm going to go ahead and unfavorite, or sorry, not Gadius, Typhon, I'm sorry. I'm going to go ahead and unfavorite one for now, and I'll think about that. Other than that, as far as actual, oh, never mind. I've got the Zweihanders here. I really dislike these sword cards, like really dislike them. Their leader skill doesn't apply to themselves unless you use an active, which is also a pain in the butt to skill up. The active is borderline useless. The only thing good about them are their awakenings. And anytime you could be running one of these, chances are you could be running something better, because you don't want to give up a whole active in your team. I'm going to get rid of both of those. Dragon Shogun has uses, but not in dupe. Same with Grape Dragon. I'm going to sell off one of these Grape Dragons. And let's see, Persephone, Gamble Mage. I couldn't despise anything more than I despise Gamble Mage. I hate anything random in this game. Inflicts a random damage attack on one enemy. You can't plan around that. Let's get rid of you. And then both of these Shinra Bansho pulls here. Now, this does have some use as a low-cost leader for low rarity or low cost dungeons, and this also is the same, so I might actually hold on to both of these for now, just in case. Okay, and apart from that, my box is just loaded with my random farmables and dupes apart from that, so I've been waiting for this patch, so now I can finally skill up Typhon. I've been waiting to pull a Scald or a Blonia to get rid of all these blue dragon fruits I've been farming. Let's see. I've also been stockpiling Angelits, waiting to skill up my Kali today. I've been waiting to pull an Apollo, so I have not been able to get myself to get rid of these. Or a Matsurasu, so I've been able to get myself to get rid of these. I'm kind of a pack rat, and I've kind of come to realize that. I've been saving these for Dark Kali. I've been saving these in case I pull Korone, because I figure I might actually use her in a Typhon team. And in case I pull a second Pandora, I've been holding on to these. I farmed 25 of these to skill up my original Pandora, and it only took half that. I usually over-farm when I'm trying to skill something up. Okay, let's go ahead and sell these. Okay, how much is Goemon worth, by the way? He's worth 10. These dragons are worth 5. So then every other, you can see at the bottom where it says total monster points, every other card is worth at least 1, and you do get the gold in addition to them too. So Descend Gods, again, worth 10. Number dragons and random dragons like samurai dragons, like insect dragons, things like that are worth 5. Cat dragon worth 5. Okay, so Gadius worth 15,000. That'd be a good head start on my monster points. Anima worth 5,000. That's also a nice amount. Let's see. Who else is worth anything? Unfortunately, Flame Jaw is only worth 1. Okay, the Fairy Tail Girls are worth 3,000, but I'm gonna hold on to that because it's my only. Is that my only Red Riding Hood? No, that's a dupe Red Riding Hood. I can sell that. Okay, I'm gonna sell you. Exahydra's worth 3,000 as well. Mitsuki dupe is also worth 3,000. Yes! Yes! So the late bloomer dragons are also worth 3,000. That's fantastic news. I'm gonna sell those. Getting into my blues here. Umisachi's worth 5,000. This is my third Umisachi. And each of these chibis are worth 3,000. Okay, let's start that off. That is 46,000 monster points. Let's go ahead and start with that. Whew. Okay, let's continue here. Please, this is the moment of truth. Chrono Turtle, be worth something. Okay, 3,000, I can live with that. 12,000 for a card I'm never going to use. And what about Undyne? Yes! The Elementals are worth 3,000. That's fantastic news. I really should save one. Should I save a Chrono Turtle as a reminder? I'm going to hang on to one. What if one day they do get an Ultimate Evolve? I don't want to regret this. Okay, I really don't think I'm ever going to use Sea Serpent, and so the toy dragons aren't worth anything, so that's why they get removed from the rare machine. After the rare machine renewal, now everything you pull is worth at least 3,000. They've removed farmables. Okay, Verdandi number 3 is worth 15,000, that's good news. Guan Yu is worth 5,000. Fruit dragons, by the way, are also worth 3,000. Which is great if you pull dupe fruit dragons. Actually, let me sell my other fruit dragon. I believe my other one's not evolved yet. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll sell my other one. I'm gonna go back for that one later. And instead of this, I'm gonna sell Delgado for 3,000. So there's another 46,000. Okay, now we've got Parvati for 5,000. We've got Perseus, 3,000. We've got Thumbelina for 3,000. Mycano dupe for 3,000. Grimrock, 3,000. Woodbond, 3,000. Woodbond, 3,000. Sylph, 3,000. And then coming into light, we've got my Hathor dupes. Then we've got Kali's number 4, 5, and 6. It's kind of painful to do this, but boom, boom, boom. Oh, I hope I don't regret that someday. 45,000 monster points, huh? 48,000, 51,000, 54, 57, 60, 63. Do I have another Divinigon on top of that one? Now that they're no longer farmable, Divinigons have now been removed from the rare machine. Sorry, not no longer farmable. They're not in the rare machine anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the other Divinigon too. Okay, that's 66,000. 3 Kalis at the top. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot this. Okay, I'm gonna sell this. Screenshot this too. Okay. And then let's see, you got Typhon. No way! 6-star Rem card, 50,000 monster points. Now that is something. Whew. Makes me almost want to hold on to him. I'm gonna actually keep that Typhon. Whew. No, I'm never gonna use 2 Typhons. Okay. Let's see here. Typhon. Zweihander worth 5,000, that's pretty good. Dragon Shogun worth 3,000. Grape Dragon worth 3,000. Gamble Mage, 3,000. Extra Basilisk worth 3,000. Let me make sure that's an extra Basilisk too. The one thing I worry about with these monster points, before this, most people who didn't really know what they were doing in the game just knew not to sell, not to ever get rid of any rare machine pull because it might be useful someday. I worry that people in a rush to get like Dragon Fruit or Twinlet will end up selling off a god they don't know has a very good Ultimate Evolve or becomes very useful late game. Like if I had access to the monster point this early, like early game I might have sold off my Minerva, who was my second pull, or something like that. So do be careful before you sell cards for monster points. Try to do some research and make sure that you don't ever have a future use for that card, because Gung Ho often does add ultimate evolutions to cards or updates their abilities long after the fact. Okay, here goes. Bye, Typhon. Okay, so I've got 269,000 monster points, guys. So it's actually short of being able to buy Shiva Dragon. Although I didn't really want to buy Shiva Dragon anyways. What I did want to do is purchase some Latent Tamadras so that I could actually, you know, get my main team pretty much as strong as it possibly can be. I'm probably going to throw something like 5 extend move times into Ra, and probably 5 more into Kali, maybe 5 more into Dark Kali, and then maybe 5 more into my second Kali. Maybe 5 auto heals into Sun Quan, and then call it a day after that. So that right there would cost 250,000 monster points, which is exactly what I have almost. That extra little bit, I'm going to try to resist buying a dual white, which just never wants to drop for me. And I'll probably save the rest up to maybe load Bastet up with extends. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and simmer on that. I don't want to make any rash decisions before I do some research and make sure that's what I want to do. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. This has been my rank 300 mini box tour, and thanks for hanging out with me while I sold away some cards I never thought I would actually get to sell away. I do hope you all enjoy this patch as well. It's going to be a lot of fun having monster points, and with the updated run machine, it's going to make pulling a lot less painful when you get crap pulls. Thanks again for watching, guys, and hanging out for my rank 300 box tour and selling for monster points. Please like, subscribe, check that often as I update daily. Thanks, see ya.